Hello, sixth grade. Welcome to Soul Studies. It's time we continue with our Wax Museum project. We thank everybody for submitting the notes. On the first day, you had 20. Second day, another 20. You should have at least 40 altogether. We have some individuals who have gone way over that. That's great. That's going to put you right on track. There's some individuals that just can't submit on time for some reason. I encourage those individuals to start to do so. So I'm doing everything on my end to help you. It's unfortunate that you are unable to keep up. If for some reason there is there's a valid issue or reason, let me know. Otherwise, it's getting a little tiring to remind the same two or three individuals on a daily basis. So let's stick with it. Let's keep rolling, and it'll be fine. What I'd like to do right now is continue with the Wax Museum project. So I'm posting this on Tuesday evening. This is Wednesday's work. So for Wednesday, this is what you need to do. You need to open up a new Google Docs. So you're going to have to open up a new Google Docs and start to create your speech for the Wax Museum. It's going to be a work in progress. This is not something that can be done right away. Remember, this is written right now, but you're going to have to speak it out loud. So that's going to be Wednesday and Thursday for English and Soul Studies, where we would like you to work on this. So what you need to do is follow along with this video. Feel free. Personally, what I would do is, as I'm explaining, I'd get out a piece of paper. So you may want to take out a moment here. It doesn't have to be in your notebook. It can just be a loose piece of paper, and begin to write this down. So please take a moment to do that. I would pause right now for the video before moving forward. So once you have the paper, grab a pencil and let's begin. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go to my screen so you could follow along. I have a great image we're going to start with. So this is our friend Batman. He's reminding us of something. So I thought some people would enjoy that, because some people are a little silly, like our friend the clown, right? He's silly. He does not submit his work on time. So we need to tell him, please submit your work on time. And hopefully he'll do that. He doesn't usually listen, but we'll see what he does for this time, right? The straight who's in the back, that's our great friend Derek Jeter. Why is he here? He's here to encourage our friends who can't submit on time, to show you that you can. He's here to support you, encourage you. He believes in you because I would like you to be successful. So he's here because he's successful. For friends who don't submit on time, it's going to become not successful for the project and for your education. We don't want to miss any time here. So our friend Batman reminds us, right? It's time to do that. So let's take a look at the rubric. If you have this available, you can look at that too. For the next few days, we're going to focus on this area, the presentation. The presentation. Don't worry about memorizing facts just yet, okay? You need to take your notes now and compile it into a speech. Remember, you are pretending to be somebody. So let's say I chose Julius Caesar. For those few minutes, when people come to see me, when little friends come to see me, I'm going to say something. Well, how did those kids all these years, when you visited them in the Wax Museum, know what to say? Well, it's because they all came up with a speech. You necessarily would not realize that they had something that they had typed. The problem here, reason here is because they all have it memorized. You don't want to worry about that just yet. I'm going to take some time next week to start to do that. How about we just want to work on the speech right now? So you're going to focus here. You're going to want to get a 50 on that part. So how are we going to do that? So open up a blank Google Docs. And if you have Bento's example, I'm not saying it's perfect, it does need some work as well. If you have his example, please take that out. So blank piece of paper, his example, and here we go. So MLA heading. Your new Google Docs should have an MLA heading. You can make the title of your document. Okay, the title of document should basically be last name. Okay, it should be last name underscore first name underscore wax museum speech. So Mora underscore Justin underscore wax underscore museum underscore speech. Save the title that way, guys, so it's easy for me to find it, easy for you to find it. Then what I'd like you to do is have the MLA heading, okay, have your name, my name, wax museum, and then the date. As for date, again, we don't know when it's going to be officially due in the sense of when we're presenting. We're just going to keep rolling with it. As far as a script, I'd like a draft for Thursday night. For Thursday night, we would need a draft. I'm just going to say we're going to put the date of, let's say the final one will be, we can put 22nd. That can always change. So you could put the date as the 22nd. You can go ahead and put the correct year as well, and that'll be okay. So what I'd like the title to be is the figure you are going to be for the Wax Museum. We're going to begin by, you see what Bento says, hello, I'm Alexander the Great. So here's the writing tips. Number one is you want to begin by introducing who you are, okay? Begin by introducing who you are. Hello, my name is Alexander the Great. Hello, I'm Alexander the Great, okay? You're going to go ahead and do that. You're going to also then see what Bento does. I was born in the northern Greek kingdom of Macedonia. So where are you from? When were you born? / where were you born? So if you were going to say Julius Caesar, hello or greetings, my name is Julius Caesar. I'm from the Roman Empire. And then when and where are you born? Okay, parents and siblings, if applicable. What it means is if you could find the information, okay? If you can't find parents or siblings, okay, you could include someone maybe they're associated with. That would be important. Education, any education background, take a look what Bento says. So my parents are King Philip II of Macedonia and Queen Olympia. Could he have said a little bit more about them? Yeah, a sentence or two would have been good. I received my education from Aristotle. See, his is not perfect. It can be reversed. Who is that Aristotle? Who is he? I received my education from Aristotle. Whom is and you would tell us. As a teen, I became soldier and undertook my first military expedition. Okay, so the first little paragraph there, look what I wrote here. I'm going to go ahead and make this a little larger so you can see. Okay, begin by introducing who you are, where you are from, when and where you were born, parents, siblings, if applicable, education, and any early life information. So no career information yet. Okay, that's going to be the first paragraph. Notice double-spaced, Times New Roman, black font. Always, guys, it's always the same. So this is what you're going to need for the first paragraph. I'm going to go ahead and post this document online. Not that everybody's reading because some people are trying to rush. Let me do it quick. And if you take a look at your grades, guys, they're not all good right now. So I'd like you to look at that. Some are fine, some are submitting, and you're good. But I could see who's reading, who's not reading, because there's some people that are asking questions. Somebody will ask, what is the first paragraph supposed to have? Well, guys, it's right here. So let's please read. I'm trying to help you all. So Bento goes ahead by beginning in 333 BC what he did. So this is all an event from his early life. So he goes in order. So second and third paragraph, they should be of an event in history that they are known for. An event in history that they are known for. So I would say 2 maximum, 2 to 3 maximum. Okay, 2 to 3 maximum. Let's take a look at Bento's. In 338 BC, I took charge of the companion cavalry and aided my father in defeating the Athenian and Theban armies. When my father died, just when I was 19, I supported the Macedonian army and proceeded to take the throne. So how he became a leader, right here. I strongly led the Macedonians and Corinthians. A few years later, I received news that Thebes had forced out my troops. Fearing a revolt among the other city-states, I went into action marching my army. 3 days later, after my arrival, I led the massacre of Thebes. So what I'd like you to do is realize he provided some details at that point in his life, 338 BC. Then he progresses 4 years later. Remember, counting to the coming of Christ. He continues to when he arrived in Troy. So if you take a look here at this paragraph, he's going into major events in his life. So second and third paragraph, an event in history that are known for 2 to 3 maximum. Okay, basically an event in history known for this should include either their rise to power, rise to fame, nothing with death yet, okay? Contributions to their area. Said by area, I mean it could be Rome. It could be the military in Rome, okay? That's what you would include. So you'd have 2 paragraphs in great detail. These events should be explained in great detail. You can even include individuals whom they are associated with during their life. Okay, there you have it. Now it continues, right? Bentos continues. That's 3 paragraphs, is a page. I'd say everybody here, because of the MLA heading, should be around a page and a half, roughly around a page and a half. So he goes into right here, basically his final conquest. So the 4th paragraph could be something from the end of their life. It doesn't need to be death just yet. Okay, end of life event. Something that occurs in their later years. What I like to do, something that occurs in their later years. Then you could include towards the end, you could even include death at end, including date, place, and cause. Again, this is if they are all applicable. And then the last paragraph, so 5th paragraph. And I'm breaking this down this way. Some individuals might want to have more than 5 paragraphs. I'm fine with it. Just remember this needs to be memorized. So if you're writing something that's going to be 3-4 pages long, you're going to have a difficult time. This should be a brief overview of the individual. But it shouldn't be too brief. There's going to be some individuals, you said brief, so here's 2 sentences, and I took 5 days to write it. I really need you guys to focus on this. I want to help you, but there needs to be some order. See, he talks about his death in the last paragraph here. I would like the last paragraph to be about their legacy, how they are remembered today and why. This is like the greatest hits of your person. Basically, that's how I look at it. So you have some individuals like Amani, who is studying Agrippina the Elder, and that's going to be the greatest hits of this individual. Now, if you cannot find something like Mr. A, I can't find their birthday. Can you reach out to me after you've looked at the credible sources I've provided you? I need everybody to keep track of your sources. I'm going to ask for a resource page. We're going to have to practice the MLA citations because some people are forgetting them. Okay, you can't forget them. You need to remember them. This is your breakdown of what you need to do. This is going to be a speech said out loud, so it needs to flow one to the next. Think as if you're introducing yourself, right? You're going to start with who you are, where you're from, where you were born, when you were born, who your parents are, siblings, any education, and a little bit about your early life. That's what you would have. Then second and third paragraph, what are they known for? What are their major contributions? Fourth paragraph, something that may have happened at the end of their life. You can include death. And then fifth, their legacy, how they remembered, how they viewed, and what do they, what contributions do they leave? What do they leave for us? Contributions. If you can't find something like this, you could tell me, Mr. A, I can't find something along the lines of their education. Let me help you and we'll see. Mr. A, I can't find their legacy. No, it's not going to say their legacy anywhere, really. You're going to have to tell us what's their legacy. What's the impact that they had, not on you, okay? Not on you, because some people are saying, Leonardo da Vinci, he's important to me, right? He's really cool. No, it's the lasting legacy on society, on the world. So what is due and when is it due? So this is Wednesday's assignment. I would like you, we're going to do one a day here. We're going to do one a day. So for Wednesday night, everybody's going to submit this one, the first paragraph following that rubric. Mr. how many sentences? Because I'm not going to say a maximum or a minimum, okay? But you need to have at least 5 to 7. If you don't have 5 to 7, you're going to have a problem here, okay? You need to be 5 to 7. That's going to be Wednesday. Post that by Wednesday at 8. Okay, second and third paragraph. Going to give you some time to work on them. Okay, so Friday. So Friday by 8, the second and third. Fourth, okay, fourth, you can go ahead and get the fourth and fifth, okay, the fourth and fifth Monday by 8. So I'd like you to realize that's how it's going to be the pattern. So by Monday at 8, everybody has their rough draft done. We're going to give feedback. We're going to work on that. And then starting Tuesday, we're going to begin to make the edits. Okay, I'm going to make the edits Tuesday. We're going to make the edits Wednesday. And we're going to have a final speech. And then we're going to begin to practice this. So don't worry about practicing out loud just yet. I'd like you to work on that information. The amount of messages that I get between 7 and 8 is very overwhelming. I post these 24 hours in advance, so that doesn't happen. So work with me here. Let me know if you have any questions. Keep going with it. That's the plan. Watch the video, see the rubric, ask questions after you read and watched. We don't want to be like our friend, right? He's going to go and work right now. Hopefully so are you, and I'm going to do that too. Enjoy, have fun, stay focused, and keep writing. Thank you.